All right, babe. Today I'm sharing all of my feminine hygiene tips. So let's get into them.
Pretty brown girl, space. You can keep your glitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Better way.
All right, babe. Today we are diving straight into all of my hygiene tips. But before we dive in, I just want to invite you to join the fam and welcome all of my new subbies to the crew. So guys, we have one rule on this channel, and that is we do not gatekeep. So if I miss any hygiene tips in this video, I want to see them in the comments down below because we are sharing all of our tips with the whole squad. We want the whole fam glowing, smelling good, looking good, feeling good all the time, okay? So if I miss anything, put it down below. And if you can follow that one rule, then you can subscribe and join our fam. All you gotta do is click the subscribe button down below and you are part of the crew. So let's get into these hygiene tips. And guys, I would be remiss if I didn't start with the inside of your body. And I know some of you guys, if you haven't seen it, girl, you need to go watch it. My video on how to smell good all day long. This is like the prequel to that, okay? So if you've seen that video, this is the prequel. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and cue that up for your next video. Finish this one and then watch that one and you will have all the tips in order, okay? So we are gonna start with our internals, guys. It is so important as women, especially for our female hygiene, to be taking a probiotic and a prebiotic. Now, this is what I take right now. I take, what's the brand? VH Essentials, okay? And it is a pro and prebiotic all in one. Now, that is not the only way that I get in probiotics and prebiotics. I also take a collagen supplement that has probiotics. I drink kombucha. I eat kimchi. Hence why my tongue is yellow right now because I just ate kimchi for lunch. Yeah, if you guys know any tips on how to get rid of the yellow tongue after you eat certain things, girl, let me know because it be getting on my nerves. Like coffee does that to me too. And I'm like, whew, it be irking my nerves. But it is what it is because kimchi is delicious and so is coffee and I ain't giving it up. But regardless, let me know if you know any tips for that. Anyways, so kimchi, sauerkraut is another one. There's so many ways to get in your pro and prebiotics, but I did do some research because girly, as much as we love to spill tea and things, we spill factual tea. So I'm going to explain to you actually why it's so beneficial for a woman to be taking a pro and prebiotic. And it is so much more than just feminine hygiene and just a product to buy. Girl, no, this actually is for your kitty cat's health. Okay. It literally helps maintain a balanced microbiome. Girl, there's a whole little system going on up in there, okay? And it keeps it balanced. It also is supposed to be an acidic environment, and taking a probiotic, prebiotics, they can help keep it in that acidic environment. It also can help prevent and manage different like STIs, bacterial vaginosis, vulvovaginal candidiasis, so like yeast infections, basically. The probiotics also can help reduce the risk of gestational diabetes and all these other like pregnancy issues. It can obviously help with digestion. We all know probiotics helps with digestion. It helps with your immune system. It helps with sleep, helps with inflammation. It can help reduce your inflammation, and it can help regulate your hormones. So as a girly with PCOS, probiotics and prebiotics are a necessity. Hello, my hormones are at the club up in there, honestly. Like the club is jumping in my hormones right now, girl, okay? So yeah, probiotic, prebiotic, it is a necessity for all women to be taking. It is an essential part of your feminine hygiene routine. That's why it's the first tip. If you don't take any other tips from this, girl, you best take that one. Go on and get you on a pro and prebiotic, okay? All right, guys, the next one is just taking a multivitamin. I'm always going to say take a multivitamin because it has everything you need in it. Obviously, go to your doctor, get blood work, find out what vitamins that you are deficient in. But I also know that going to a doctor, especially if you are in the USA, is a luxury, to be honest, at this point, because we all know what's going on with our healthcare system, okay? So the cheapest way we can go about this is just take a multivitamin. Invest in a good multivitamin, and, you know, once we get this figured out, baby, maybe we can all go to the doctor and not cost us a spleen and a kidney, okay? The reason you want to be taking a multivitamin, there are some big heavy hitter vitamins that I want to mention. Vitamin D. It helps maintain cell function, prevent vaginal infections, and improve vaginal pH. Now, for my women of color, I need you to understand that us brown skin girls, baby, black, brown, all of us, with the melanin nation, okay, baby, all of us little melanin baddies, we are probably all vitamin deficient, vitamin D deficient. That is the vitamin that most of us are deficient in. Okay, so please make sure you're getting in your vitamin D. Vitamin D also helps with your looks as well. It is very important for your hair, for your skin, for your nails. It is such an essential vitamin that a lot of us are lacking and don't even realize we're lacking. And on top of that, you might begin blood work at a doctor and the doctor won't even tell you if we keep it in real tea. So that's why I highly recommend just multivitamin. I know some people say like, oh, you just pee it out, like whatever, but I'd rather cover all my bases. And we know what's going on with the food in this country, so we don't even know what kind of things are in our food. We don't know if they're actually the nutritional value. Everything is made in a lab at this point, girl. Like everything is GMO, whatever. So taking a multivitamin, I mean, we gotta try everything we can, you know? We just doing our best, girl. We just doing our best. So vitamin D is one that can really help with your vaginal health, as well as vitamin C, which helps regulate your menstrual cycle and normal ovulation. Vitamin E, which is an antioxidant that can help protect the vaginal area from damage, prevent dryness and irritation, and help prevent and treat vaginal infections. Zinc supports fertility and reproduction, as well as the condition of hair, skin, and nails. And vitamin B complex helps boost immune function, which is important for vaginal health. All of those things are in your daily multivitamin. Hence why I say just pick up a multivitamin, because we are doing this, girl, we doing this on a budget, okay? So the 2 supplements I recommend, pro and prebiotics and a multivitamin. If you want to get real bougie and add one more, then I highly, highly recommend an omega-3. It's just great for your overall health, cardiovascular health, skin, hair, nails, obviously vaginal, all of it. All of it is good for your health, but those are the supplements. We are next gonna move into food and diet. All right, guys, now food and diets can get people a little wound up. Look, I'm not gonna tell you what you can and cannot eat. However, I'm gonna let you know, baby, if you are eating at McDonald's every day, okay, if you're Burger King in it every day, baby, if you Wendy's every day, you drink 50 energy drinks, you never drink water, Starbucks all day long, Dutch Bros, Dunkin', whoever, baby, if that's all you drink and eat, your hygiene gonna be off. Okay, hygiene gonna be off. You cannot eat a bunch of processed things and expect your body to process it like natural food. It just ain't gonna occur. And it's gonna incur a lot of issues, okay? pH gonna be thrown off down there. Skin gonna be getting crazy, hair, nails, all of it. We've gotta do our best to get our nutrients in and take great care of our body as best we can. And I know everybody's budget's different. One thing that we can all get access to, water, okay? You don't even have to get a bougie water bottle. I know there's a bajillion different ones out there. I use a hydro jug. I love this one, and I love that you can flip the top up because my little girly dog will come sip out of our drinks. She loves straws because she's always looking for coffee. So I use the hydro jug because I can flip the straw down. Of course, I have Stanleys as well. I love my Stanleys. There's Yetis. There's so many water bottles out there. I highly recommend just getting a water bottle that you will drink out of, that you can use every single day. Guys, water is so key. It's not even a joke. It flushes everything out of your body, keeps you hydrated. Just upping your water intake will improve your hygiene. It will improve how your body smells. The smells coming out from under there, but also from under your arms and sweat too, okay? It will improve how it smells, because if you're eating like junk food and never drinking water, never flushing your body out, your sweat probably stinks to high heavens. And I know that sweat stinks, but girl, I'm talking, it probably smells like rotten onions and stuff. And you might not even know it because you're used to that smell at this point. But it shouldn't, okay? It shouldn't smell like that. So drink some water and help clear it all out. That is like the easiest hygiene tip of them all. Just upping your water intake, making sure you're getting enough water for your body. Again, everybody's water needs are different. We all know that the standard, you could say, is 64 ounces of water a day. So 8 glasses of 8 ounces of water a day. However, everybody's body is different. For me, my needs, after speaking with doctors and doing all these tests, my needs are closer to a gallon of water every day. So I shoot for a gallon every single day. Whether I like it or not, whether I'm in the mood to drink it or not, that is my goal. So as long as you are shooting for your goal of water every day and upping that intake and just making sure you are hydrated, that is going to help your hygiene a ton. Now, we all love a little flavor, a little something, something in our cup. Okay, hello, I have like a little sparkling water with a little juice dropped into it. And I'm gonna tell you the juices that are best for you if you are working on your feminine hygiene. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I grew up hearing that if you eat some pineapple, she gon' taste like candy. Okay, so that's what I grew up hearing. I don't know what you heard about, but girl, that's what I heard. And there's some truth to that. So pineapples contain vitamin C, vitamin A, which are both antioxidants, obviously, and we talked about their benefits before. They also help strengthen the immune system. It's a good source of essential minerals and vitamins, and eating pineapple can improve bone health, reduce breast cancer progression, and provide essential nutrients during pregnancy. Now, all of that being said, I'm not saying to go get like sugary pineapple juice, girl. I personally use the Tropical Gold pineapples. They are literally so delicious. So good. I make cocktails, mocktails. I mean, this is like my new favorite base because you can get them in a can. So you can get them year round because girl, up here in Alaska, there are times of the year where fruit is just a no-go. You just ain't gonna get it, okay? Because by the time it gets up here, it's toe up from the flow up. Okay, so this one comes in a can and it has to be the Dole Tropical Gold can because it's only like water and the pineapple, and it is so juicy sweet. It's like the sweetest pineapple you can get. Honestly, it's so sweet. And then you're gonna mix that with water. I literally make like 64 ounces of it. I take the one can and the water and then I put it in my blender, strain it out so there's no pulp because I don't like pulp in my juice. And I have that as juice and it's so delicious. I didn't have to add no sugar or nothing. Sometimes I add a little lime juice for a little extra flavor, and it is so good. And it's so good for you. Now, I'm not saying drink 50 glasses a day, girl, but you know, if you get bored of the taste of water, toss it in there. If you want to spice up the water you're drinking, pour a little bit of that pineapple juice in there and give it a little flavor, a little zhuzh, you know, give it a little something to it, and you're still getting hydrated and you're getting benefits for yourself as well. I know we all love soda, so you can easily mix this pineapple juice with a sparkling water and it'll feel like you're having a soda, but you're doing a lot more for your body. The next juice I want to talk to you guys about is cranberry juice. Now, cranberry juice, honestly, she's a heavy hitter. It can help prevent urinary tract infections. It has antioxidants and cyanidins that prevent bacteria from sticking to the bladder wall. I also found a study from 2021, and it's an analysis of 23 studies that found that cranberry juice was more effective than a cranberry supplement at reducing UTIs. Cranberry juice may help with PMS symptoms, osteoporosis, and postmenopausal health. So cranberry juice is another heavy hitter. Now, I know we all see the cranberry juices that are full of like sugar and all this stuff. Please try to buy the ones that are organic or just pure cranberry and water. Even if you can find like a jar of just cranberry and water, and then you can make your own juice out of it by adding more water to it and putting it in a blender. Like, try to find the most organic, natural version of it. But those are some great options if you are someone who really doesn't like just like plain water, because I totally understand it can be a lot. And especially if you're used to drinking a lot of sodas, a lot of coffee, a lot of sugar all day, it can be a really hard transition. So I highly, highly recommend those juices. And if the juices don't work for you, I highly recommend teas. There's so many teas out there that you can just like, you know, make yourself a little plop in water. You can make yourself iced tea by just putting the tea bags in a big thing of water and letting them sit overnight, and then you'll have iced tea, right? Like, there's so many ways to get in your water without just having to drink plain water if that is hard for you. But regardless, upping your water intake any way that you can is gonna be beneficial for your feminine hygiene. Now, girl, we get into oral hygiene, okay? Now, I know what you're thinking. Brush your teeth. Yes, that's really, yeah, that's step number one, brushing our teeth. But actually, there is another friend that you can help with your hygiene a lot. And that, my friends, is a tongue scraper. Now, I get mine as a stainless steel one. It comes in this cute little case. I sanitize it weekly in just hot water and bleach. Me and my husband both have them, and I just sanitize them. Guys, a tongue scraper is so good for getting all that nasty buildup and gunk on your tongue out of your mouth. Like, my tongue turns like yellow like this after eating kombucha, coffee, all those things. I do tongue scrape, and you know, it's gone within a couple hours. I hate how it looks for the time it is, but it is what it is. But like, it will be gone in a couple hours. It's also really good for your overall oral hygiene because bacteria and odors can stay in your mouth. Obviously, I'm gonna say use an electric toothbrush. Now, I use the Oral-B IO. I have a gentle head on mine, which is why it doesn't match. I would prefer for it to be like all white, but it is what it is. I can only find the gentle head in black up here because I'm like actually strangely really sensitive to electric toothbrushes. It took me a really long time to work up to being able to do the full 2 minutes with an electric toothbrush. I just really don't like the feeling of it. It's just very overstimulating for me, and I've never liked it even since I was a kid. So if you're someone who doesn't like it, there's nothing wrong with that. I say work your way up to it, like desensitize yourself to it. Maybe try for 30 seconds with the motor and then manually brush the rest, and then push up to a minute and a half, and then get to the 2 minutes, whatever works for you. I highly recommend doing that so that you can use an electric toothbrush. But if that's not a feasibility for you, because I know that electric toothbrushes can be pricey, using a regular toothbrush and brushing your teeth for the allotted 2 minutes that you should, and being, you know, really thorough with each part of your mouth is still a great way to brush your teeth. I'm so sick of people acting like if you can't afford this $150 electric toothbrush, you don't clean your teeth. No. Regular toothbrushes will also clean your teeth, honey. They've been around longer than all of us have, okay? Clearly, they work. So use a regular toothbrush for the 2 minutes, whatever works for you, girl. The next item is gonna be a water pick. Now, this is actually an upgrade that my husband put me on. I didn't use a water pick until we met because I have very sensitive gums. I actually have like genetic gum disorders, and me and my dentist have worked really hard to heal my gums. So my dentist actually had me on Cocoa Floss. I live and die by Cocoa Floss. It's gonna be linked down below. It's on Amazon. My dentist back in California put me on it, and you will never convince me to use any other floss ever again. Cocoa Floss is the best floss ever created. I said what I said, especially if you have sensitive gums or you have gum issues, it will get everything out of your gums. I'm telling you that using Cocoa Floss took me off of prescription toothpaste and prescription mouthwash, okay? I can now use just regular products thanks to Cocoa Floss because it really helped to get everything out of my gums and I wasn't getting that buildup. Now I use a water pick and it still does amazing for my teeth, like obviously still does amazing. But when I travel, I still go back to Cocoa Floss because that is the #1. So a water pick, some kind of floss, anything that is gonna get all the bacteria and things out from in between your teeth. We need to be cleaning our teeth. Hygiene, hygiene, hygiene. Guys, cleaning your teeth, like, I don't know if people understand that hygiene isn't just about all these beauty products that these girls are selling to you. Like, let's be for real, let's talk about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have affiliate links down below. If you use them, you're supporting the channel and I love you guys for it. However, there are also just free ways to be hygienic. One of them is flossing, okay? Brushing your teeth, right? You already have those things in your house. Just use them. Part of hygiene is health. Having excess plaque and problems on your teeth can affect your heart health. It can also affect your overall just mouth, like health in general. It can affect tongue health, gum health, all these kind of things. Tonsil stones, there's a lot when it comes to having a lot of bacteria in your mouth. So you wanna make sure you are flossing and getting all of those things out. That's why I highly recommend these little water picks because I feel like it gets it all out and it's a pretty easy way to do it. But if you can't get a water pick, it's not something you wanna invest in, I highly, highly recommend switching your floss to Cocoa Floss because girl, that floss gets up in there and gets everything out of it. It is hands down the best floss I've ever used. Last is gonna be mouthwash. Now I use the Crest Bacteria Blast with hydrogen peroxide. This is currently, honestly, my favorite mouthwash. I do think it whitens your teeth too, without causing me sensitivity. Because I have kind of sensitive teeth. I use Sensodyne toothpaste too. I just think this is a great mouthwash. It tastes great, it doesn't burn, and yeah, ever since switching to it, I feel like my teeth just aren't staining as much from like having coffee and stuff. So any mouthwash will do, to be honest with you, whatever mouthwash you can use, but I highly recommend using a mouthwash. This will also come in clutch if in the middle of the day, like after your lunch break, maybe you can't go brush your teeth after lunch at work, but you could just do like a swig of mouthwash, right? Like these are things that you can do to help your hygiene overall every single day. All right, guys, now we are moving on to hair. Now, hair, again, your hair washing routine is completely up to you. But these hygiene tips are just how to help your hair be as clean as possible. One thing that I highly recommend is actually washing your hair with a scalp brush. This is one that I just picked up at Ulta. I just like that it was all black. To be honest, it just matches my bathroom vibe. It really doesn't matter what brand. Just something to really get in there on your scalp. We don't want to be getting in our scalp with our nails because our actual nails can cause micro tears on our scalp, which can lead to infections, hair loss, scalp scabbing, all of these very ugly things that we do not want, that are not hygienic, okay? So using this kind of scalp brush is gonna give you something to help you get really in deep to your scalp. It's gonna lift up all that dead skin and build up off of your scalp and get it clean. Now, another thing, which I don't know if I brought it in this, I did, okay. Another thing, the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Serum. I actually like to do a scalp treatment with this like bi-monthly. So like every other month, I will do a scalp treatment with this just to help my scalp. Now I know, again, that's not what it's marketed for, but it has done wonders for my scalp. I know that there is a product by the Inky List that is actually made for your scalp, so you could pick up that product too, but I couldn't get access to it up here in Alaska, so I just used The Ordinary. I saw someone on TikTok do it, and oh my gosh, I don't know why I never thought of it before, but it has been like a lifesaver for my scalp and all of my scalp issues. It has really helped rebalance my scalp, and I feel like it keeps my hair just like smelling fresh and all of those things. So that's a great one to exfoliate your scalp and get like dead skin off. Obviously, we've got the manual one or like a scalp scrub, but this one I use every single time I shower. This little hack I use every other month. Another thing you're gonna wanna do is do a clarifying shampoo. Now, I personally don't like the clarifying shampoo I have right now. I have the Olaplex #4 clarifying one, and it's not my favorite. I feel like it works, but not all the way. I personally recommend the Way Detox shampoo. I've heard amazing things about it. And once I finish up the Olaplex one I have, that's what I'm gonna be picking up because I've heard so many good things about it. I just think it's gonna be amazing and I can't wait to use it. But I highly recommend some kind of detoxifying shampoo. So as long as you're using something that's going to actually like clarify your scalp, and I recommend using that at least once a month. And when you do use that, make sure that you're actually shampooing the ends of your hair. And I know a lot of people aren't gonna like to hear that, but I'm so serious with you. Every other time you wash your hair, only put the shampoo on your scalp and let it trickle down your hair. But the one time that you're using your detoxing shampoo, your clarifying shampoo, whatever it is, make sure you're actually washing the ends of your hair because the ends of your hair can get product buildup too, and sometimes they need you to manually clean them off as well to maintain their health. You'll probably notice that your hair is shinier and less tangled after you do that, and that is because you've probably got off a lot of product buildup that you didn't even know was there. Now, if you are a girly who works out a lot and maybe doesn't have time to wash their hair all the time, guilty, you can use dry shampoo. I have been using the Moroccan Oil dry shampoo and it has not bothered my scalp yet, so I'm very happy to report that. I use the Dark Tones one and I'm a big fan. It really, like, the smell honestly is so good. I think that's why I like it a lot. it smells really good, but I've actually recently fell in love with the Copuri Kanapali Coast. Kanapali Coast hair and body mist. It's sweet coconut milk and vanilla scented. Oh my god, I love this. It smells so soft and sexy. Honestly, it's just a very soft, sexy perfume. And I mean, clearly guys, I've only had it for like 2 weeks, and you can you guys see how much I've used? Yeah, I've only had it for like 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie to you. What I like to do is every single night I will spray this on before I go to bed because I don't like to wear anything too strong. And I will put my hair in these little rollers and I roll the front, and then I have a second one that I roll up the back, and it'll be like the 2 little cute buns, whatever, how everyone does them for flying, like the flying heatless curls, whatever. I use those to do my hair like that. And then after I've put like moisturizing products and stuff on my hair, I will spritz this on my hair so that in the morning my hair just smells divine and delicious, and I love it. And when I'm working out, what I'll do is I'll leave those rollers in and then put on like a sweatband. Like I have Lululemon headbands. I'll put on the headband to keep my edges kind of flat, and then once I'm done showering everything, I'll give my hair a little bit more of a spritz with this as I'm getting ready for the day and take my hair down, and oh, it smells divine. It smells divine. Obviously, these are just quick fixes to help you along the way. They're not exactly gonna like fix hygiene issues, but I did want to mention them because they are great add-ons for the girlies. Like once you have your hygiene in check and you're taking care of your hair, there are going to be times where our hair is dirty and we can't exactly, you know, rock it how we want to rock it. So using these little cheater tricks is a great way to boost your hair's scent and aroma, right? Now we're getting into the nitty gritty and we're going to talk about body washing. Now, I'm going to say something that might not be a popular opinion, but it genuinely doesn't matter what you use to wash your body. It matters how you wash your body. Here's what I'm going to say. I personally, we've talked about this, okay? I use the Naturium, the Smoother Glycolic Acid Body Wash. You easily could use a regular sensitive body wash for this step. I know some of my girlies have been in the comments putting me on to some really amazing body washes that I cannot wait to try. I've got girlies recommending me like bar soaps and all these different things, and I cannot wait to try all of them. So if you have any tips, leave them in the comments down below. But regardless, I say this because it doesn't matter what you use as long as you use something that's gonna cleanse your body. And it's the way you're cleansing your body. We are not washing our body with our bare hands. Nope. We are going to be using some kind of washing tool. Okay, so I like to use my African net, and I will put my water and soap on this and scrub down my whole body. I will actually pause the water. We have like a way to pause the water in our shower. I'll pause the water, wash my whole body down, and then let the water go again. Okay, you can take the girl out to California, but you can't take the California out the girl. And I grew up in California when it was in a drought. And my mom worked for PG&E, my dad worked for the water department. Okay, we were real eco-reminded in our house about preserving the environment and things like that. So we were, don't be wasting no water type people. So I know how to turn off my little shower, get my good scrub going in, okay? And then let the water go back down. That's just me. That's how I like to wash, to make sure I've actually cleaned every inch of my body, and then rinse it all off, and then go in again, clean every inch of my body, rinse it all off, okay? So I highly recommend using an African net. Now this is exfoliating, so if you have really sensitive skin, this may not be for you, but this is my regular washcloth and I love using it. I love how long it is because you can do your back and all those spots on your body that you might not be able to do on your own with just like a little mitt like this one. I do have this Moroccan exfoliating mitt that I will use to exfoliate my skin in the shower like once a week, or I will use something like a little sugar scrub, because that brings me to my next topic. Exfoliating. Now, exfoliating is important because getting the dead skin and buildup off is gonna get rid of some body odor too, guys. Dead skin can kind of stink. It's like sweaty and gross, right? So you wanna get that off of your body. The easiest way to do that is exfoliation. There are a million ways to exfoliate, and I do mean a million. There's so many products out there. There's two main ways. I'm just gonna really simplify and generalize this. There is the manual or like physical exfoliants, and there are chemicals. So this type of exfoliating cloth, you might see them as like Korean exfoliating cloths. Mine's from Morocco, whatever it is. These are exfoliating mitts, and you're gonna exfoliate off your gross dead skin in the shower. That's one way to do it. You can also use some kind of exfoliating body scrub, right? I love the Tree Hut ones. That's another way to do it. Those are both manual or physical exfoliants. Now, if you would like to do a chemical exfoliant, that would be something like the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Serum. I like to use, or toner, I guess is what it is. This one's a toner. I like to put this all over my body one night a week to exfoliate my entire body. Now this is a chemical. It's gonna work on a deeper layer to exfoliate your skin. Regardless, both ways are gonna exfoliate off dead skin. They just do it differently, and I don't recommend doing both ways on the same night. It is up to you how you put it into your routine. As long as you're using them responsibly, you are good to go. All right, guys, on the topic of our girly bits, we do need to talk about cleansing and caring for her. Now, do not put none up there. Do not put none up there, okay? Unless your doctor has told you to. People are gonna tell you that your little delicate parts should smell like a freaking rose, and honey, they just don't, okay? They don't. It is an organ that is exposed to the outside. It's an organ. Do you think your liver smells good every single day? You think your liver smells like roses? You think your liver smells like roses, girl? It don't, okay? It's an organ. So there are gonna be different fragrances, right? But there shouldn't be anything so strong and alarming If you ever smell anything that is alarming from that part of your body, you need to see a doctor. That is not an area of health that we want to play with, okay? All I'm gonna say, I do not use any fragrance body washes down there. I don't put any body wash up, okay? I just wash around the outside with a sensitive body wash. I will use like the Dove Sensitive, used it forever, and that's what I will use around that area just to wash it. And that's really it. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything crazy or fancy about it. Once you have washed your body, exfoliated it, with washing your body, you can wash it as many times as you want. I personally do 3 body washes, but if you have sensitive skin, maybe only 2. The main thing is understanding that that first wash is just gonna get the dirt off, and the second wash is actually cleansing your skin. The third wash for me is the one that I like to, you know, do my smelly good fun one and have like the perfume and girly vibes in the shower. That's why I wash 3 times, but you could totally do your first wash with sensitive wash and then your perfumed wash as the second one and still be clean, guys. You know, there's not a bajillion rules to how to clean your body. This is just the hygiene routine that I follow, and I wanted to share it with you guys and give you guys some ideas for yours. But once you have done all that, we're gonna talk about shaving. Now, shaving is personal. You're not dirty or gross if you don't shave, okay? I personally love to be hairless. Guys, I want my body to be like a hairless cat. That is up to me. I would love to just not grow body hair and only grow hair from my head and my eyebrows, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. I would love it, okay? But that doesn't mean that everybody else loves it. I just wanna give you guys one tip for shaving, and that is to use this Hibiclens Antiseptic Skin Cleanser before you go in and shave. And that is because a lot of us can nick ourselves when we're shaving and cause like skin infections and things. And obviously, girl, we don't want that. That's not good for our hygiene, okay? That's not good hygiene. So I like to use this guy before I shave. So what I will do is wash my body, because you want to cleanse all the dirt off. Wash my body. Then I will go in with some kind of physical exfoliant. Then I will wash again with the Hibiclens and then put on my shaving cream that I'm gonna use and shave my body. And that way my skin is clean, so I'm not gonna be introducing any bacteria or any problems into my body if I do have any nicks or cuts with my razor. And it has also helped me like reduce my razor burn as well. So I don't know if maybe I was like having leftover product or something on my skin that was causing razor burn or what, I'm not sure, but this has really helped reduce my razor burn as well. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do feel like it has, so don't quote me on that, I don't know. The one rule with this though is this is not for your private area. So if you are gonna be doing your bikini area, just be very careful not to put it up or inside at all. This is just gonna go on the outside. All right, guys, post shower, we did talk about this in my How to Smell Good All Day, but again, you wanna make sure your whole body is dry. Dry every nook and cranny. If you are leaving like damp kind of spots on your body, especially if you are thickums, okay, if you got a little loving extra cushion for the pushing, honey, you can have odor buildup in those like pockets and crevices on our body. We don't want that, so we want to make sure we are fully dry before we're putting on our lotion and body oils. I know for some people putting it on damp skin is great. I actually keep a spray bottle, like a mister bottle, and I will just mist my body to like replace the moisture and then put the lotion and everything on, and that works for me. But I do dry my whole body because I don't want to have any like damp spooky scents in my little creases and crevices, okay? I just don't. So that's what I personally do. You easily could, you know, I guess just like take a little water and splash it back on, however you want to do it. But for me personally, that works great, just having a mister bottle with water in it, and I'll just mist my body down and then put lotion on that area and put the oil on that area so that it seals in that moisture. Now, girl, y'all know how I feel about deodorant. Wear the aluminum, okay? I love aluminum deodorant. I said what I said, and I said it with my full chest. I use aluminum deodorant because I ain't trying to be funky dunky skunky, okay? Out in these streets, I use aluminum. So the one that I live and swear by is the Dove Even Tone with niacinamide. It's bomb.com. I like how it makes my underarms look, and you know, she be rocking with the crew. She smells great. The shea butter and vanilla scent smells great. Keep it clean and classy and cute. I use this every single morning. Now, in the evenings, I like to use the Santal Bloom 5% AHA deodorant from Saltaire. and I sleep with this on, but no matter what, I always use deodorant. Now, if you are a girl who is prone to BO, because when I first started, I would actually sleep with this deodorant on, wake up in the morning and add a little bit more. And then once I felt like I had kind of gotten whatever was going on with my underarms under control, I switched to the Saltaire at night and then using the Dove because I was like having hormonal issues. So if you have hormonal issues or things like that, or maybe you just feel like your underarms are like giving a little bit too much odor out there, I highly recommend in the shower washing under your underarms for at least 30 seconds each underarm. Now that might sound crazy, but trust me, it works. Every day in the shower, I would do 30 seconds washing, and I would either use the exfoliation, like a manual exfoliant, or I would just use my smoother glycolic acid body wash and, you know, on my African net, and I would do 30 full seconds just cleaning, and I would count to 30, like 1,000, 2, 1,000, just like that. Count to 30 for each underarm. I noticed an immediate difference. I think it's because my deodorant wasn't getting fully washed off, especially because I use aluminum deodorant. So obviously this can be a little bit harder to wash off. So I highly recommend giving your underarms a good scrub if you feel like your underarms are kind of stinking. And then if you use an aluminum deodorant and you feel like it's not working for you, try applying it at night instead. That is such a hack because it actually prevents you from like starting to sweat in the first place. Yeah. Applying it at night, especially in the summer, if it's real hot, that's what I like to do. I will apply it at night instead of in the morning. And oh my goodness, my underarms never stink. Thank goodness. That was like the best life hack I think I ever learned. And then in the summertime, I will put on the Santal Bloom in the morning instead. Like I'll put on my little cute smelly good deodorant in the morning, or I'll spray on a little bit more of this in the morning because it just feels like a part of my routine to be putting on deodorant. But yeah, those are my tips for deodorant, girl. Up to you to follow them. All right, guys, and my last tips are so simple. Number one, don't be ashy. Put on lotion. Cracked, dry skin is unhygienic, so put on some lotion. And you already know what lotion I rock with. It is the EOS. You already know. You know who my baby is, okay? I love the EOS Vanilla Cashmere, but you could use any of the scents as long as you put on some lotion. Girl, I don't even care if it don't gotta be EOS, although I highly, highly recommend my friends over at EOS. It could be any lotion. Just put on some body lotion. But y'all know EOS is my #1 favorite because it smells good, it works great, keeps you moisturized all the time, and then I top it with a body oil. You already know I use the Saltaire one. Like, I'm not gonna bore you showing every single product over and over and over in every video. I really don't wanna do that, so I'm just gonna throw these out there to you real quick. So put on your body lotion, top it with the oil. Your skin will look great, feel great, and you won't have no dry, crusty, dusty skin. When it comes to fragrances, just remember that perfumes are not gonna cover up funk. So if you do not follow all of these hygiene tips first and you have BO and you're funky, spraying on a $600 perfume is not going to cut the funk. The BO is gonna be BOing, okay? So make sure you follow all the hygiene tips first before you just plop some perfume on top. All right. Lastly, y'all, once you have finished this video, girl, go on and head on over to my How to Smell Good All Day video. And that video is going to give you the next tips on how to smell good all day and implement your routine now that you know the foundations of good hygiene. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Also, don't forget to join the fam on your way out. Click that subscribe button, girl. Stick around with us. If I missed any tips, please put them in the comments, okay? Share them with your friends. We all want to smell good, look good, feel good, all right? Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.